In a land far, far away, nestled between the rolling hills and sparkling rivers, there lived a young woodcutter named Ammon. Ammon was known far and wide for his strength and skill in felling trees, but despite his outward appearance of happiness, something was amiss within him. One day, as Ammon was wandering through the ancient woods, he came across a wise old hermit who was meditating beneath a majestic oak tree. Intrigued by the hermit's serene demeanor, Ammon approached and sat down beside him. "Ah, young one," the hermit said with a warm smile, "I sense a turmoil within you, a storm that rages silently. Tell me, what troubles your heart?" Ammon hesitated, but then poured out his thoughts to the hermit. He spoke of his tireless work, his constant pursuit of perfection, and his growing dissatisfaction despite his achievements. The hermit listened intently, nodding occasionally, and then finally spoke. "Dear Ammon, you have mastered the art of felling trees, but have you mastered the art of understanding yourself? Your emotional well-being is as crucial as the strength of your swing. Like a tree, you too need nurturing and care." The hermit shared a tale of a legendary gardener who tended to the most magnificent garden in the world. This garden was lush with vibrant flowers, towering trees, and shimmering ponds. People traveled from distant lands to witness its beauty. "But do you know the gardener's secret?" the hermit asked, his eyes twinkling. Every morning, before tending to the gardener would sit in silence and reflect upon his own emotions. He would cultivate his inner landscape as diligently as he cultivated his outer one. Ammon listened intently, absorbing the hermit's words like rain to a thirsty earth. From that day on, he began to integrate moments of reflection into his routine. He would sit by the riverside and let his thoughts flow like water, acknowledging his feelings without judgment. As time passed, Ammon's outlook began to change. He found himself laughing more, cherishing the simple pleasures, and appreciating the beauty around him beyond the trees he cut. His newfound emotional well-being not only transformed him but also had a ripple effect on the entire village. People noticed the change in Ammon and were drawn to his joyful presence. He began to share stories of his journey, tales of learning to balance the demands of life with the needs of the heart. His stories resonated with people young and old, reminding them of the value of emotional well-being. Through his storytelling, Ammon became not just a woodcutter, but a beacon of wisdom and inspiration for the entire community. And so, dear listener, remember the tale of Ammon, the woodcutter who learned that true strength lies not only in physical prowess, but in the nurturing of one's own emotions. Just as the garden thrives when cared for with love, so does the soul when tended to with kindness. Today, I stand before you not just as a speaker, but as a storyteller, weaving together words to paint a tapestry of understanding, inspiration, and transformation. I invite you to embark on a journey to explore the very essence of our lives, the value of emotional well-being. Imagine, if you will, a world colored by vibrant emotions, where each feeling is a brushstroke on the canvas of existence. This world isn't a distant dream, it's the world we can cultivate within ourselves. Just as a gardener tends to a garden, we must nurture our emotional landscape. For within the garden of our emotions lies the power to shape our reality. Like a symphony, emotions play their notes in our hearts. There are crescendos of joy that make our spirits soar, and there are melancholic melodies that touch the depths of our souls. These emotions, diverse as they are, compose the music of our lives. And just as a skilled conductor guides an orchestra, so must we learn to navigate our emotions with finesse and grace. Picture this, a lone lighthouse standing tall amidst the stormy sea. Our emotional well-being is that lighthouse, guiding us through the tempestuous waves of life. It's not about banishing the storms, it's about finding solace within, a sanctuary where we can weather any storm that comes our way. But let us not forget that emotional well-being isn't solely an individual pursuit. It's a shared endeavor, a journey we undertake as a community. Just as a tapestry is woven from countless threads, our society is woven from the emotions and well-being of each individual. When we uplift one another, when we lend a helping hand to soothe a troubled heart, we create a symphony of compassion and connection. Stylistically, let us employ metaphors to breathe life into these concepts. Our emotions are like stars, sometimes they shine brightly, and sometimes they twinkle faintly. Yet, each star contributes to the brilliance of the night sky, just as each emotion contributes to the mosaic of our experiences. And let us not neglect the power of repetition, for it reinforces our message. Emotional well-being is not a luxury, it is a necessity. It is the foundation upon which we build our relationships, our endeavors, and our sense of self. It is the compass that guides us towards authenticity and fulfillment. In closing, I implore you to embrace the value of emotional well-being. As you journey through the tapestry of your life, remember that your emotions are not mere ornaments, they are the colors that infuse vibrancy into your story. Cultivate your emotional garden, tend to it with care, and watch as it blossoms into a masterpiece of well-being. Let us walk this path together, as a community united by the shared pursuit of emotional wholeness. Thank you.